In the past few years, we've recovered hundreds of millions of dollars in illegally obtained overdraft fees. We cannot be continuing to chase misconduct and crime. We've got to fix this market. Our proposed rule will really help to rein in the worst junk fee abuses in banking.
How many people generally do you estimate are often impacted by overdraft fees?
A little less than 1 in 5 families are hit with overdraft fees. And an overdraft occurs when you may not have enough money in your account. Overdraft started as an occasional convenience service when you mailed a paper check and it landed when you didn't have enough money. But over time, it became a huge profit generator. And now we see that overdraft fees are frequently more than the purchase that you're making. It led to a bigger and bigger multi-billion-dollar overdraft business for the banks. It's often families that are living paycheck to paycheck. It's often ones where there is a surprise bill that they're having to deal with. Those individuals, they understand they may have to pay a little bit to borrow, but they feel squeezed and gouged by these high overdraft fees. There were so many problems in the 1950s and 60s with people being cheated on loans. So Congress passed a law that many of you have probably heard of, the Truth in Lending Act. But when it was implemented, the Federal Reserve gave an exemption for occasional overdraft services. That exemption has been exploited by many of the largest banks to really charge billions and billions of dollars. The CFPB many years ago uncovered a massive overdraft scam at a bank called TCF Bank. It was such a big business for the bank that they threw lavish parties for employees when they got more overdraft opt-ins. The CEO even named his boat Overdraft. What we're proposing is that we close that long-standing overdraft loophole and treat it just like any other loan. So you get charged an interest rate, a fair interest rate that you can easily see. If you're late by just 1 day, maybe you won't pay so much. That seems reasonable.
Do you think that there's a sense of a fairer number that an overdraft fee should be? Because of course, occasionally maybe there is a service charge for an overdraft.
If banks want to offer this as a legitimate convenience service, then maybe the fee can be as low as even $3. For those that have made changes, they should have absolutely no concerns with our proposed rule. Much of them did those changes when the CFPB started to focus on junk fee abuses in banking.
Banks themselves sometimes engage in overdraft practices. Am I right? Are there instances in which banks themselves do this?
I think we have a system where when banks are short, there's lots of ways that the federal government, the Federal Reserve, help them through it. There's a very different story when it comes to the lowest income people in our country. And in fact, it's just another way where it is very expensive to be poor. The best way for the public to have confidence and trust in banks is when they're making money fairly by offering loans to families and small businesses on competitive terms, not looking for tricks or loopholes to exploit.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this one. And if you ever have any ideas for what More Perfect Union should cover next, please drop them in the comments. Thanks.